So I log back on and my room is full of chickens. That's nice. Thanks for the food, I guess. Little behind the scenes. I have been online since I logged on for the first time since the last episode. But I had decided to leave them here because I wanted to actually record it. So let me go through some of the work that I've done. Oh, and hello, my name is Chuck Ross, and we're playing Minecraft. Bedrock. So this hasn't changed a whole lot. This hasn't. However, I've gotten organized. Oh yeah, it's a small place, but beautiful. I love it. I really like that the lighting in this room is just from the glowberries. I'm pretty happy with that. I have an extra empty room. This is a crafting table. I have an extra empty room here, which will be used for something eventually, I'm sure. This has been completely emptied out. More on that later. However, the bottom floor is now my smelting and, I guess, armor stuff. I decided to put the armor and weapons in a scrap box. I don't even know what that means in this game. I found a lava pool under one of my buildings, so I've been slowly emptying that out. Got some food in here. Yeah, so that's pretty much the same. I'm going to dye these eventually. I want to do that on recording because I understand that there's a different method to do that on Bedrock than on Survival. I was gifted some iron golems named Igor, Lars, and I think this is Stan, I want to say? Stun, okay. And then over here, I slept and it's still raining. I didn't think that would be a thing, but apparently it is. I have bees, which is nice. Let's get a little bit more of that. Cool. I'm surprised they're coming out, because, like, it's definitely raining. I don't know. On Bedrock, they don't. The bees will go back into the hive and stay there if it's raining. But okay. I have a mine here, and this one I'm really happy with because the entire reason I have the bees right now is so I can do that. Just sort of schlur them onto the second level, and then I can come down here all the way to diamond finding levels and things. I guess 2 crafting tables is not really necessary with that one there. And yeah, this just, if you want to go to the second level, you can just hug the wall, any of them, take you up here, or you can just go back up to the top. This was very fun. I've done this more times than I can count. It's a very fun time waster. However, there are a couple of things that I want to do today. First, I need to check the mail. I have been informed the episode before the last one came out that I have a mailbox and it has mail in it. So I should go and check that. I believe this is the post office. Yes, okay. Nice. Don't use the axe when you're going to touch those. I found that out the hard way. So, what do we have? Alright, looting 3, nice. And wait, okay, I don't know if I know that one off the top of my head. Okay. Cool. Actually, I meant to drop some stuff off here when I came over, so let me go and grab that. So I don't know if they have these yet, but I think they will appreciate them. And I will turn on, his is already on, so I will turn on his. And there we go. They now have mail. Seriously? I just slept through the night. Is that not a thing on Bedrock? Definitely more vertical than we need, but Oh, it's so funny. Okay. Man, the animation is just so goofy.
Expanded the map a bit. Thank you for the pickles.
Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, you're welcome. I forgot that you have to grow them on the actual coral blocks, so
Do you?
that was apparently. But I bought
Coral's
just enough
pretty.
to grow them. It is. Unfortunately, I don't think you could do the fins on the coral block though. All right, let's get you all the way up here.
I've seen people turn the fins into like a fake carpet.
Oh yeah, like a very shaggy carpet.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so
Hey, it's a flying golem. Roar.
can I get it? Oh, I can. Okay.
Yoink.
And they don't take any fall damage, which is the funniest.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Did you know, useless information, polar bears do not take damage from powdered snow?
Really?
And I changed my channel name.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I'm not Bedrock Basics anymore. I'm Mr.
Okay. I will make sure to...
I think it's, hey, there's a 6.
There we go.
And he's gonna walk back in. It's a 6.
So step one of building something is to get up to a high spot and look at the place you're planning on building it and just stare. So that's what I've been doing. And what I think I'm going to do is take the starter base that we built up there, and I want to keep it, or the essence of it, I guess. And I'm going to take that up so that you can actually see it over the Tudor build. And I think I want to make that a tower and kind of bring the sides in and then curve it back out for the top. So I think that's what we're going to do today. So to keep the spirit of it, we're going to keep the general block palette, so dark oak roof. I think we're going to keep the fences for the windows on this build. And we're going to keep the cobblestone. Although I might do regular stone bricks. That might be good too. So let me take this roof down. I wonder if I could actually leave this base part where it is and build off of that. That could be cool. So let's go up here and kind of mark out what I'm talking about doing. So I might bring this out. This is 7, so maybe just the 3. Or I leave it the shape that it already is, and that will make things a lot easier, I think. But that might be kind of cool. And let's leave it as it is. I think that'll be a nice little sort of reminder of where we started. Okay, so if that's the case, this is 4 tall, so let's go in 1, 2, 3, and then maybe out another 4. And let's go ahead and mirror that here real quick. That is super narrow in the middle. Okay. Maybe not quite that much. I think if I take this up 2, that should be okay. So bringing it in that much on this scale, I think was just not going to work. So what are you looking like now? I think that's actually good. Okay. I have probably rebuilt this tower 6 or 7 different ways, and I just cannot get the vision that I'm looking for. So what I have settled on is this. It's hard to tell from here, and I might actually go back and change some of the weathering because I want it to be a lot more visible. But this is what we're looking at right now. So originally, I was going to have the first layer be about 6 blocks, and then leaning in one direction for another like 2 or 3, and then leaning in either the same direction or a different direction, like another 5 or 6. And I just could not get that to look right. I think I can at some point, but I'm not gonna lie, my brain just cannot do it right now. So a leaning tower is a thing for another time, unfortunately, but What it will be, I think will look good no matter what. I was just, I really wanted to, like, I don't know, make it a little bit more fantasy, I guess. What I need to do, after looking at it from afar, is go back and change a little bit of the weathering patterns that I've got going on. So as you can see, I've got the moss, I've got the mossy stone, the cracked stone, and then just a little bit of the cobblestone. Apparently, that's really not terribly visible from far off, so what I'm probably going to do is replace virtually all of these, I think, with regular cobblestone. Although I could make them mossy cobble. That might be cool. Let's do that. Kind of like the moss is creeping up the building. That might be fun. Okay, so that will be a lot more visible from far away. And then we got that. I think I might even do that with these too. And I think I actually, after looking at it, I think I do want the moss to be a little more prominent. So let's actually go ahead and make that a little bit of a larger section. Maybe we'll connect that one, I guess. And then over here, I think we'll just do this. That should be fine. Because most of the views of this you're going to get from farther away anyway. So having larger patches, I think, will probably be a good thing, actually. Let's get back to the mossy cobblestone. Don't know why that split up like that. So we will go... And actually, I think we'll just go ahead and replace all of the lower layer with the mossy cobble. All right. So I don't want them all to end at the same level. So I think we might leave this one kind of lower. And actually, you know what? Let's take a look from our new perch for a minute. And... okay, cool. Yeah. That's actually visible, which is nice. That kind of looks like a smiley face, but that's going to get covered up quite a bit, so actually, I probably ought to just leave this here. Oh, also, I guess you can probably tell, but I ended up basically removing all of the cobblestone from the original thing. It just... I couldn't get it to look right. I've been struggling with this one for probably 2 days now. The first day, I was just running around like I've got absolutely nothing. Just head empty. Could not think of anything to do here. And that was annoying. So I ran around doing like random other little tasks, which was probably a good idea because it was necessary for like things that I needed to do, but it's like, well, I wanted to do a thing and I just for some reason can't. So let's actually go with a regular cobblestone. Let's see. Let's go here as well. I wanted that one. And let's take that up here. Up to that. And I think we'll go up here. And maybe a little bit over there. Okay. Okay, so we've got all of the moss weathering down. What I want to do next is for the closer up sections, like when you're actually able to see it up close, not just from down there. Let's see. So we want mostly the cracked. Just doing this bottom layer for now. And then I guess here, probably like that, I think. And then we'll come in with a regular cobblestone. How much of that do I want? I think I want a little bit more of the cracked in there. Alright, so for the bottom level that I can reach from here, I think that is about good. Okay, it's not too busy, which is good, and there's enough of the regular brick that it doesn't feel like it's a completely different block just around the entire base, so that's good. So we're now going to have less of the mossy, so there's not going to be any of the moss blocks, but we will have more of the mossy cobble and mossy brick. I'm going to say the main sections of weathering are going to be regular cobblestone, because that's visible from the farthest distance. And then we'll have that actually fork off here. Up to the top. And maybe we'll have that come back around. Over here, I think we'll just have that come up this way. Split off like that. All right, and then that one can come up and join that one. And this one can kind of snake around a little bit more and then come back up here and down. Over here, let's go with over there. Can join with that one. And then we'll have this one, I think, kind of snake over a little bit, join that, but then also come up there. All right. So then let's fill that in with the cobblestone. Let's do this angle. I don't look at it from this angle a lot, so... Okay, cool. That's pretty good, actually. Ground level. Barely tell, so I think that's going to be a... Have to keep adding before that makes a big difference. Alright, so let's go through the main cracks and then work in a little bit more of the regular cracked stone. And a little bit of the mossy. So from here we have... Let's go ahead and break all of those out, because I think all of those are going to be kind of mossy, little cracked. And then from here, I think we're going to kind of surround the crack. We'll give that a try. Do I want to get up a little bit more? Yes. So let's just do the one side, the one face, and we'll see what that looks like. So that is entirely surrounded. So we will go with the minor cracks here. That is not 31, so we'll do the moss all the way around. And up here. Okay, so from here, we're just going to add in a little bit of mossy just every once in a while. And I think we'll do one at the top layer. All right. And then one here. And maybe we'll do one in the middle. Now from here, I do want to add one or two of the mossy cobblestone back in. Just to kind of keep the color a little more full at the top. Not completely full, just like a little more tapering than just like a hard cutoff, if that makes sense. So we'll go with those two and just that one, I think. My favorite part about talking through like the texturing and stuff like this is half of it is just, oh, I wonder what this would look like if I like planned it out this way. And then hoping that whatever I'm saying ends up being correct in like the way that it looks. And I was right. Look at that. Oh, it's so good. Let's actually zoom in a little bit. Where is that? Oh, yeah. That's good. Okay. So now that we know that that's a success, let's go back and do the rest of them, I guess. All right, so to reiterate, that is we go around the cobblestone and put in the cracked stone brick. So from there, we go to the mossy cobblestone and kind of put them like here. Maybe that one's crawling up a little bit. One in the middle, and then we'll replace that one up there. And on this corner, we'll actually bring this up too. And then we will come back and poke in just a couple of the mossy cobblestone. So we'll put that one here. We'll go there. And maybe there. And there's one over here, right? Yep. Okay. All right. So this is pretty much as far back as we can get on this side, but I really do like that. It's very busy, but because the blocks are so very similar, it doesn't make it look as busy as it really is. So I'm very happy with that. So now that I'm pleased where that's ended up, I think what I'm going to do is work on the next section. And this is going to be a little bit more winging, I guess. So what I think I want to do is come around here, and we're going to do stairs just on the corner sections. Why did I do it there? I wanted to do it the layer below. Why wasn't I thinking? I should try using my brain when doing this part. That might help. So basically, I'm going to do this, but just on the layer below this. So, yeah. I'll try that again. And then second verse, same as the first. Third verse, same as the first. Fourth verse, same as the first. And then from there, we're going to come in with the slabs. And then we're going to jump down and pick up all the pieces that I had to break off. So from here, I think what I'm going to do is on the corners like here, I think we're going to go with the stripped 3. How tall do I want this? 4, 5, 6. Let's try 6, and we'll see if that looks right. And I won't do the top yet because I want to see if that actually looks correct. Thank Notch for feather falling. Actually, that looks just about perfect. I think too much taller and it'd be weird, too much shorter and it wouldn't be exactly the height that I'm looking for, so... Okay, that's good. Alright, and then I think in the middle, we are going to go with these. Or, if instead of that, what if I just did that on the sides? Where would that be, like here, I think? That might be kind of cool. Let's try that. I have a very vague idea of what I'm looking for, but everything else is just kind of like guesswork. Okay, kind of hard to tell, but I think that's what I'm looking for. I think I might change up the way the fences are. I think I might try to make this like a circular thing. This isn't going to be a clock tower. Originally, I was thinking about making this a windmill, but that is just not going to happen, unfortunately. Honestly, I think if I wanted to make it a windmill and I wanted to be visible from down here, I would have to make it a lot taller, so it's probably for the better. Would you look at that? Oh yeah. I'm happy. So basically what I did was I decided that I wanted it to be a similar style to the Tudor house below it, but I want it to look older. So what I decided to do was, after a couple of different tries, to be fair, what I ended up doing was taking the stripped oak logs and making that the front face of the building, similar to using the birch on the building below it. But because it looks so similar, it just, I think because of the shading, it just kind of makes it look older. I think that's that's the reasoning I'm using. So, but I think I'm pretty happy with that. I can't decide if, I think just because of the interior, I'm probably going to have it the flat. I'll get up there and show you in a second. So this is what I was talking about. Because of the interior, I think I might leave it flat. Originally, I was going to take it up just on the stone blocks, but having it actually meet with this on the corner, I think that will be better in the long run. Plus, what I'm going to do is eventually, I'm going to come around to the front and kind of make it, bring the darker wood out a little bit more. So that'll take care of that. Won't make it look as flat. So that's good. To show you the other things that I was looking at, let me put this where it goes real quick. All right, so the other things that I was looking at was actually this. And the other one would have been this, which are 2 of the mushroom blocks. That one is the stem, and this one is the brown mushroom top. And both of them look good. Both of them do exactly what I want, but not exactly what I want, because what I want it to look is older than the building below it. And that one, too white, too new looking with the rings around it, because it's supposed to be like a stem of a mushroom. It's got this like concentric rings. It's fine. I would use it in most other places, and I probably still will use it for a similar looking build, just not for this one. I wanted to look a lot older. And then with this one, it was too flat, I think. And I think it matched the roof of this building a little too closely. So I think those are the reasons that I said no. Also because it's kind of a pain to get them, not gonna lie. I think if I get the roof on, it will make it look a little more even. I also kind of miss how square it looked. Just getting a couple of finishing touches on this thing before we call it a day. And we are just about good to go. So one thing that I decided to do, firstly, I've pretty much finished the build. It's been kind of lively while I've been trying to do this around here, so it's been a bit of an experience trying to get all of this finished, but we shall persevere, so it's all good. Not going too heavy on that. The idea is to make it look like the bricks have fallen out or worn away or something, so that's kind of what we're going for. So we'll go like that, and then I wish there was a cracked variant of the stairs, but there unfortunately is not, so we'll go with a regular one. And then I think we'll come down a bit for, oh, presents inside. And then we'll come down a bit for, maybe we'll do that with mossy brick. Let's go here, I guess. Cool. And maybe we'll do one of the corners. Or maybe just one on each of the corners, I should say. Because like I said, I want this to be old. Almost falling apart. Or literally falling apart. Go with that one, I guess. And last but not least, we have the final finishing touch. We have the leaves. Definitely, I think this corner is just not going to get cleaned up, so it's going to get pretty grown over. And we will actually bring this kind of down the middle here. Maybe not completely over, but getting close for sure. Kind of bring it over this way. And maybe on this side as well. Alright, so then from here, I think it's actually going to climb the building a bit. So we're going to take it up and then over. And I probably ought to leave some of the scaffolding up. Honestly, for decorating like this, dirt is really the way to go, but let's bring that up and over, and we'll hug that up against the top here. And then maybe bring that down just a little bit. Okay, so I think I want that connecting a little bit better. Around the corners, I think you kind of want to overlap it a little bit. So we're going to bring that around. And I think this one's going to go mostly across. And I think we're going to plant it again on the ground. Probably bury some lights under there when I'm getting back to it. And I kind of actually want this to crawl up and over this. We'll see how this looks. I might end up taking this down almost entirely, but I like the idea of it actually like creeping its way all the way up here. I think it's important to fork it off a couple of places, because otherwise I think it'll kind of look like it's just like a rope draped around it. Yeah, I'd say that's good. I don't want to go too heavy, but I think that's probably about enough. Oh, okay. Well, I'm back. I don't know how much of that happened. Let me climb back up here and double check that I actually... Okay, cool. I have been up here. Good to know. Nice. Okay. So let's take you to the top floor. Not exactly a floor, but we're working on it. So this is the top we got. I'm not sure which window design I want to go with, which is why I have like a couple of different ones. I decided to go with the same thing I did for the water reservoir, where the struts are supposed to look kind of weathered, which is why they're two different kinds of wood. I have flower baskets that I think this is the only one that has stuff in it. Of course. Oh, so I found out that I was just having a weird visual glitch with Bedrock. For some reason, it thought I wanted it to rain consistently. Oh, yeah. I might go ahead and fix that a little bit, but I am very pleased with that. That's awesome. Yeah, I am very happy with that. I'm thinking in the future, I might actually take the water source that's up there that's feeding this and take it all the way, maybe not all the way, but significantly farther up the mountain so that I can kind of split it off. And then maybe have another waterfall that comes down this side that feeds into like maybe a man-made lake there or a pond or something. Things that changed. Well, I did the roof all on my own. Honestly, there wasn't a whole lot of fun with that. It was just a lot of figure out the very, very base shape and then kind of tweak it until it looked right and then mirror that 3 different times. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe and all that. That'd be nice. Bye.